Yo, what's up, boys? How we actually fucking doing? Okay, first things first, let's see. My song hit the studio. I don't think it did. Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know where it is. So it's same day usually for Apple, but yeah, no shot, brother. No shot, brother. But we can still listen to my own music. I don't got a lot on Apple, but got it. Might have to swap to SoundCloudy. Actually, what was that? Goodbye, Final Fantasy. Burger tier list, burger. What the? Bruh, how's he drink all that shit, dude? I'm allowed to watch YouTube, I think.
Also, I was looking at this random ninja streamer tips because I'm curious what he has to say. There's no shame in getting advice from a pro. One day you'll be a big streamer too. Yeah, I saw some like clip. He said something like mentioning some viewer comes in and he says his dog is having issues, and then the next day the viewer comes back in and it's a really good strategic method of, hey, how's your dog doing? You told me about him yesterday. I want to know more. And now that viewer is secured for life. That's what I heard. And I'm like, is that true? In like the 50 viewer sections of Twitch, I feel like that actually might be how it works. I will also say, if you have 50 viewers, give up. Okay, last night, I was trying to watch like just chatting section. My computer started lagging by the time I scrolled down to streamers with less than 100 viewers. Why are you doing this? Do you understand how bad this is? Here, I'll do it. Let's see. Just with how big Twitch is now, more than likely, if I scroll down in the just chatting section, at some point, I'm gonna get a thumbnail of tits. All right, this isn't too bad. It was worse last night. Okay, this isn't too bad. It's getting there though. I feel like we're submerging into the Mariana Trench. Okay, now my computer's starting to like, it's having a hard time loading the next page. 20 viewers. That's how long it took me to get to someone with 20 viewers. Watch the ninja video. Okay, I can watch that first, sure. Let me see this.
Instead of grinding the thousands and thousands of hours that I did streaming anime, I'm going to break everything down for you guys in the next 30 days.
Let's go. Oh my goodness, the precision, the aim, the accuracy, baby. I am Tyler Blevins. You may know me as Ninja.
This class is about building and establishing a streaming presence, whether you are a gamer or a non-gamer.
Let's go, baby. I have cracked the code truly on how to build a community,
Engage with your audience and make you the best possible streamer that you can be. You're gonna learn to
set up and launch your stream,
develop a style, build a brand, and make your stream as professional as possible.
Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel.
You'll be learning alongside people from all over the world, and you're gonna be able to share your streams and this journey alongside the community of Masterclass. when you're starting out, try to have the viewer list open at all times so that if you see a brand new person come in, you can just say, hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. And that might encourage that person to talk to you and actually engage in the chat, and you might have earned your first follower for
There it
life.
is. That's
The
what I
2 months
saw.
in a row, welcome back, man. Babu-san, what's up, man? How you doing? What do I love most about streaming? It's so much fun. You can bring so much joy to other people. And of course, obviously, if you do everything right, it can be very lucrative as well. I started out in my mom's basement, streaming, working at a fast food restaurant, going to college, and then I broke the record for the most viewers in a stream, the most subscriptions, the fastest growing YouTube channel in the world. But if you get some subs out here, we out here making money.
In the world?
Streaming is a place where you can just express yourself. This is my life. I absolutely love it, and I'm happy to share everything that I've learned. If I can do this, anyone can do this. I'm Ninja, and this is Masterclass.
You know what? People are gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay for this. The top comment, like, I don't need to say anything. I don't need to say anything, right? Everyone already knows. Honestly, he probably knows. He also knows people are gonna pay for it. Like some mom, son, for Christmas, I know you really want to become a streamer, so I looked up some guides and I got you the subscription. Merry Christmas, Jimmy. I will say I have actually been approached to do something like this before. Like, big company sees this, they're like, hey, this will make a lot of money. Let's approach one of these streamers. They spammed every top streamer in their book, but I guess Ninja's probably, to like a mainstream market, they look at like the biggest streamer. I bet Ninja came up in the Google search when they did it. Of course, he's like the top pick, and honestly, I'm not surprised he said yes. This is just a Ninja thing to do.
Everybody keeps saying, Drew, you can't restock your
It's
merch.
37
you
minutes
don't know
long.
how. You're too stupid. But guess what, loser?
I love Drew.
figured it out.
All right,
Now you can buy
You're
my
good.
merch at
Drew.
DrewTop.com.
Hey guys,
Plug
welcome
your
back to another episode of my braless wife bringing me a sandwich I didn't ask for. So I made a Twitch account in 2018 with the intention of streaming regularly, and in the 4 years
Oh yeah,
since, I
he
have
uses
streamed
Ninja's Masterclass to do it.
one. I keep telling myself I'll go back to it, but as with everything else in life, I remember it's just so much easier not to. So I don't. But
Morning.
today,
It would be great at
that
teaching a
all
class on
changes,
becoming a
thanks to the
DJ
help
in
of
30
one
days.
man.
I'm
Ninja.
almost there myself.
Ninja Blevin. If you
Shut
don't know
up.
who Ninja is, he's sort of the Michael Jordan of having blue hair. If you do know who Ninja
Okay,
is,
there
you
we go.
probably expected me to say he's the Michael Jordan of Twitch streaming, but that would imply that he's one of the very best at it. I don't know if that's true. I think at this point there are tons of people doing an equal or better job of representing how fun and exciting Twitch can be. Ninja might just be the only streamer that, like, your grandma has heard of because she saw him on Ellen. Since there's such a large portion of the general population that had no idea what a Fortnite stream
That's so
was, and
facts.
their kids told them it was
That's
their
so
new
true.
favorite thing to watch, I think someone had to be anointed as like the face of it. And Ninja is a high energy guy. He's very good at video games. He made himself super marketable, and he used to stream all the time, which made him constantly accessible. He was the right dude in the right moment, playing the right game, and to his credit, he totally embraced it. Not everyone in that position would have said yes to as many things as he did. Sometimes it's actually okay not to do everything that's offered to you, because you never know when you might end up unsuccessfully trying to cheer up a bunch of cold, wet New Yorkers by flossing like your life depends on it. I'm not seeing enough movement! As far as I can tell, Ninja is just a guy who got way more famous than he ever needed to be. And apart from his weird creator beefs and notoriously bizarre tweets, I don't really have too strong of an opinion about
Such a
him at
weak
this point in my
mindset.
life. Anyway, all of that brings us up to a few months ago, March 2022. Ninja launches his exclusive masterclass. With years of clicking and yelling now under his belt, Tyler is finally ready to share the secrets that led him to the top for the low, low price of one annual membership to masterclass.com. For the record, this is a 1-month class, but in order to take it, you have to be subscribed to the website for an entire year, which will cost you $180. A small price to
Holy
pay
fuck.
once you find out they have classes from both Clintons. So you already know the drill. I'm going to sign up for this class, and I'm going to regret it. Full disclosure, I signed up for this already. I'm filming this intro after the fact. Can someone tell me why the fuck I bought the Duo version? Did I think I was going to be watching him on 2 devices at the same time? What would that even accomplish for me? So anyway, I spent $240 on this class. Most people will choose to spend a little bit less. One of the first things he gives you at the start of the class is a PDF
song's a
document
banger.
with all sorts of gaming and streaming lingo. I cannot overstate
Damn,
how
that's 40 minutes.
helpful this glossary is. There are some extremely advanced terms on here that would have
Drew's
thrown
video
me
is just
for a
the
loop
longest
had I
shit.
heard them casually used throughout one of the courses. You know, things like keyboard, YouTube, mouse. Apparently that's the thing that you click with, but I'm still new to this. The true beginning of this class is a section that has equipment for all different budgets, links on where to buy everything, and honestly, that's a pretty valuable resource to have all in one place. But I can't help but laugh whenever he says something like this.
You only need one monitor. If you can afford more than one, then that is definitely recommended. But if you can't afford 2 monitors,
If you can't afford a second monitor because I made you spend the cost of one on this class, then you know what? That's on me. That's my bad. Sorry about that. That's kind of the irony of this whole section.
I recommend that you spend a good amount of money on your gaming PC.
Relative to other hobbies, streaming can be very expensive to start out. Even the lowest end computer that he recommends is about $1,000. And you still have to buy a microphone, a webcam, a mouse, and keyboard, 2 things we just learned about earlier. He really tries to stress how every dollar is so important when you're starting out. So it's like, I don't know, maybe save 180 of them for equipment and then just watch an OBS YouTube tutorial for free. Speaking of which, I love this line.
It's plug and play for a reason. It may seem a little scary, but it's not. There's tutorials everywhere on the internet.
Ninja, I don't know if you know this. You're filming a tutorial. Don't outsource the work to someone else. Just tell me how to do these things while I'm here in the class that you're teaching.
In this second clip, you will already immediately see the evolution of my streaming personality.
This does feel a little bit like a
Documentary or
What's
some
going on,
shit.
guys?
It's so funny to describe the things
try to dodge.
that he does well in like an analytical way.
You can see I'm wearing my hat. I'm clearly doing a funny voice.
And obviously you probably noticed as well that I will often make silly faces. So sometimes I'll do one of these, you know, or maybe I'll hit him with one of these. And that's just one of those funny ass things you can do.
And, you know,
Those
of course,
fun
it's
ass
entertaining to
things.
watch.
This makes me laugh and laugh so hard.
This next clip I'm going to show you is kind of me evolving a little bit as a content creator.
Hello, everybody.
What do you guys notice that has changed? My
My
background
hair.
has changed. I had a better chair.
Okay, so evolving as a creator means buying a more expensive chair.
My light setup was totally different, way more appealing.
All right, well, I thought maybe he was going to talk a little bit more about like evolving your personality, but it seems like his advice is just to, you know, spend more money on the wall behind you. Hey, he's the master, and this is his class.
Things in the background were more appealing. You know, you have the
I gotta
gaming fridge, of
clean
course,
my
with
ear real
energy
quick.
drinks in there.
I got ridiculed for grabbing extra.
There, that's always fun to look at.
Yeah.
I already
have a
know.
lot-
I already know what this is. Like, okay, some company reached out to Ninja and was like, "Hey, let's do this masterclass." Did let's do this thing. And Ninja's like, yeah, it sounds awesome. And they just interviewed him. And they asked him questions. Like, they showed him the clip of himself being like, you know, what was it, like 18 in that video? And like, react to this and we'll edit it in the video. And he reacted to it. Like, what else is he gonna say? I did a funny voice. But then the people putting together this masterclass show are so unbelievably, unfathomably disconnected from what like even I don't know.
A lot of fun.
It's not as much on
Looking
Ninja
at
as it
that
probably is on the
fridge.
people that
We're
hired
gonna
him.
wear suits to
Right?
the new Minions movie.
I wrong?
You trying to come?
No can do, big guy. I have got my
Then again,
date
Ninja's
filled.
pretty cringe in this too, but
Wow. That fridge is really fun to look at.
I know.
And the very first one, it was just my full screen webcam. The next one, I was reacting to a clip that I had, and I was wearing a hat.
All right, there we go. If you want to get better at streaming, put on a hat. You know, that's probably why my friend Chris is so good at streaming. That dude has so many hats.
My headphones were upgraded. My hair was blue.
Now we're getting somewhere. These are actionable steps. Wear a funny hat and dye your hair.
God damn it.
If you're like me and you're not exactly sure why that matters so much, he does actually have some pretty insightful commentary about it.
People really wanted me to always have my hair blue, and it just became a part of my brand. There are a couple of categories.
Oh, okay. I guess that's it. Absolutely great editing there. Gotta love the cut right as he's opening his mouth to say more. I couldn't believe, actually, how many times he mentions his blue hair in this class.
Okay, so we have Ninja blue hair, right? I dyed my hair blue, and everyone thought, okay, now blue-haired person, me dyeing my hair blue, and my hair was blue.
It's almost like he's convinced himself that one of the secrets to his success is that he dyed his hair a funny color. Well, since it seems to be
I'll
such
be
an
honest.
integral part of his brand, maybe we should check in on a stream
He's
now
on- I
and
think
see
he's
how it
right.
looks.
Listen, just know that I will set my alarm at 5 a.m. so I can see all of your guys' morning wood.
I forgot to look at his hair. I think most
No shot.
people
Most of his viewers are kids. I truly do believe, like, Ninja, like, yeah. I think having the blue hair, especially like your grandmother, right? And the way your grandmother views gamers, he's got blue hair. He's a game, like, I don't know, comes out as gamer, right?
experience with this
Plus,
class
it is
will be that it's
or
very
it is brandy.
loaded with content. He's got a little over an hour about the basics of what you need to just hit the go live button. And then the next section is 23 minutes long. He starts flying through these short lessons that are like, practice the game that you like, and also don't stream too much, but don't not stream too much.
Good luck.
Even
Bullshit. This motherfucker was doing, how long was Ninja streaming? Wasn't he doing like 25-hour binges at like Fortnite peak? Like, he was doing crazy, and that's honestly, that's the best way to grow your channel. Just take Adderall and do extremely long streams. It's the best way. The biggest streamers get that big by doing that. That's the truth.
spends 2 of these
It's the best way to do it.
very crucial minutes just rambling on about one specific Dead by
Just-
Daylight trick he saw once, and it's like, dude, could you have written something down for this?
It's called like a 360,
Why does it seem like half the class is him going, oh, what else?
and then you just do it.
No scopes. No scopes are cool, so you could do one of those. Before you even have time to process anything that he said in section 2, we're already breezing right into section 3, which is less than 23 minutes long. It's so visibly short at first glance that they had to pad it out by copying and pasting 2 lessons from the previous section. Share your streams with the community and engage with each other. And now, do it again.
Listen to your chat. The next time they come in, if they say something about their dog, maybe their dog isn't feeling well, and they come in the next day and you're just like, hey Jack, what's up buddy? How's your dog, man? You probably just secured that viewer for life.
Ask people if their dog is sick. He's got a section about how to deal with trolls, which is definitely something to be wary of if you're going to be doing anything in a live setting. I love that this is the only
God.
example of an insult that he could come up with on the spot.
Like, if someone says, hey Ninja, your hair is looking really blue today, kind of weird, I'd be like, yeah, that is kind of weird.
Dude had one thing on his mind
Whoa.
that day.
Blue hair.
I really liked when he went on this long explanation of how to ban people and specifically described each and everything to do. but they never showed his screen. I mean, you can kind of see it in this shot, but it's a little blurry. Oh, here, now they're gonna show us.
So this user, I'm going to demonstrate how to ban and unban them. It is literally as simple as pressing 2 buttons. So you have their username, you click ban,
Ninja, I
and
can't-
you simply just unban.
I
and they're
can't see
able
what
to
you're
type in the
doing,
chat
buddy.
again.
This happens multiple times. It kind of makes me think that they just forgot to record his screen while he was doing this section, and instead of attempting to recreate that B-roll,
They
just
weren't capturing his
gave up
monitor.
and put nothing there.
The
It's
people
so
that were
bad.
filming
That's
it had
not
no
even
idea how to do
Tyler's
that.
fault, you know, but it does show
They're a
a
film
general
crew.
lack of caring from everyone involved. There are times where the crew is either pranking Tyler with the editing, or they just don't give a shit. This is a real clip from the masterclass.
Takis. Gaming is intense, but Takis are seriously intense. And
That's not the original commercial. He doesn't shit and fart in the actual ad.
Call out your regulars and loyal viewers. They'll keep coming back.
He doesn't
What up, this and I go, bro? Fufo, I think the tier 1 sub.
Make sure to always talk to your chat. After all, they're your friends. Welcome back, Lord. Thanks for the 6 months. How's your dog doing, by the way? You don't have a then get one so I can talk to you.
You now have a lot of pressure on you to set good examples. It is going to be up to you to
Get
instill good
stupid.
morals or the morals that
Then
you
get
have
one,
into your
so I
audience.
can talk to you.
Not promote harassment and not promote, you know, being negative.
You're trash. You're awful. You're so stupid.
You know,
Let's
just when I
go.
thought some of his
That's the
advice was
ninja that
starting
I
to dip
like,
in
man.
quality, he drops this
True.
banger.
I have a Fortnite skin. It is no surprise
That's the
that the best
Blebster.
titles can grab potential viewers who are scrolling through channels.
Yeah, so, you know, if you want to get a lot of views on a video, just get Fortnite to make you a skin and put you in the item shop. And then just tell people about it. Guaranteed millions of views, dude, and it works every time. You gotta try it. Actually, a lot of the final section of this class is about these, like, completely unattainable things you could do to get bigger.
I always express my personality in gaming, but wanted to break out and do other forms of media and entertainment to expand my audience.
Welcome to the Daily Show.
Thank you for having me.
Don't just be a streamer, go on TV.
I wanted to be known in Hollywood, so I went on shows like Ellen and The Tonight Show and The Masked Singer, and was eventually cast in movies like Free Guy.
Come on, get your name out there. Be in a movie. I know it sounds crazy, but it makes a big difference.
Collaborations are a great way to get more people to your stream, and it's very exciting for your viewers.
And of course, you gotta play Fortnite with Drake. You may think, I don't need to do that, but don't underestimate how big that could be for your career.
Starting out, you might not get to game with a celebrity.
But Ninja, you just said I could. Where he could have at least stuck the landing a little bit with some solid marketing tips. The branding section at the end just annoyed me because of how unspecific everything is. It's basically just a long list of Tyler's accomplishments, most of which you're probably already aware of if you spent $200 to take a ninja class. He continually stresses the importance of branding, which I agree with, but doesn't give you any tangible steps on how to do it. And I don't expect this class to suddenly transition into a graphic design lesson, but you know, if this is Masterclass's definitive how to stream course, they could at least go into some detail about the basic stream assets that you need to make. Your subscriber emotes, your channel banner, your alerts, the screen that says starting soon or be right back, you know, all those things you can put in to make your stream unique to you. He barely even mentions any of those things. He's kind of just like, look at my logo. Isn't it a cool logo? Joke's on you. It's not even my logo anymore. I made a worse one. Also, why even include a section about brand deals? This is a 30-day class. No one starting a stream from scratch is worried about doing a brand deal before they've even streamed for a month.
This is something that's going to be online forever and hopefully teaching people how to become amazing professional streamers for decades, for a millennia to come.
Yeah, dude. 1,000 years from now.
I just don't know what, like-
1,000 years from
Oh my, this is a long video. What do you expect? You're asking like a big streamer to tell you how to be a small streamer. Why don't you get a small, I guess that would, no one would pay for it. You get a small streamer to tell you how to be a small streamer.
now. people are still going to be watching this class.
Voila.
I think that a good portion of the beginning of this
This makes
course
me hate
is
streaming
helpful
so
to
much.
someone who wants to start
This
streaming
actually
and they have
does.
no idea what
I
to
hate
do.
my
But it is
job
very
now.
clear
It's
to
so
me that not
cringe.
nearly enough
So
care or attention
cringe.
was put into this for it to be worthy of the cost. Also, like, I don't think Ninja is just this undeniably affable guy. He's just really fucking good at Fortnite. And you can't teach someone to be as good as he is. You especially can't teach someone to be really good at a brand new game and be better than everyone else at it before they've all caught up to you. Because that was kind of the initial wave of the early days of Fortnite for him. So to be someone who already has a net worth of like $50 million, and then you charge all your most hardcore fans off the promise that maybe they'll be famous like you, it's bullshit. And this sucks. What I did genuinely enjoy the most about this was the community aspect of it. Like I said, there's a point where Ninja kind of puts the burden on you to support each other's streams, but for the most part, people did. And that's cool because it's pretty easy to get selfish when you're starting something and you're like, you know what? That's great. I see that you're streaming. I love that for you. But could someone watch my stream? So it was cool to see people go out of their way to compliment someone's setup or answer a question that someone had. But it's funny to me that potentially the most valuable part of the class is the one part that Ninja has no involvement in. There's so many cool people taking this class with all different kinds of content. I saw a Lego building stream. I saw a couple that streams at Disneyland. But my favorite streamer by far was this kid, Plushy Orca.
If we don't get this dub, I'll eat a spoonful of mayonnaise. No spoonful of mayonnaise for me.
Tell me that that's not the most badass clip you've ever seen. To their credit, the class does have its own TA that goes around, you know, interacting with people's posts, but it's never anything super specific to that person. What's your favorite piece of decor? What's your favorite conversation piece? What's your favorite piece or prop? Are you working on building connections in other communities? Are you working on building connections in other communities? Tom, are you building connections? Let's go. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? And before you ask, the TA is not Ninja himself. Not that I would expect him to, though it would be really funny if he was commenting on these.
Nick is like, what are you doing?
The TA is a mysterious and unknown entity. One who's really only there to make the community section seem more valuable than it actually is. The one silver lining with this course, if you spent almost $200 and you got to this point and you're like, that's it? Is that you're still able to watch a ton of content on Masterclass. It's just a matter of whether that's something that actually has value to you, because it might not. You might have noticed Marquez Brownlee just launched his own course about video creating and posting, and I feel like this class is just so much beefier than the one I just watched. He has a 21-minute video entirely dedicated to lenses. If you've ever watched his content, you know that he's extremely tech savvy, and he also has a much more natural teaching cadence with the way he lays out information. Whereas Tyler, I assume, was just riffing things off the top of his head, which is probably why he constantly trailed off into silence.
Streaming just gave me the platform to, and I think that's how, you know, but I mean, my recommendation is.
But you know what? It's not fair.
Oh my God, no.
Criticize Ninja without taking his.
To be fair, I had an interview, or not an interview, a meeting with like the CEO of Twitch, and he just wanted to kind of get to know all the streamers and just meet with them and all of that jazz, right? That's how I was when he was asking me. He was asking like, "Hey, so just asking questions. Like, what's it like, you know, as a streamer? Like, what do you think we could change? What do you think about that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, like, it's how I was."
Tips and tricks into the real
I don't know what the fuck I'd say during
for the next
this.
3 weeks, I will be following his advice to a T.
If you have to be
as I
positive and not
create my
realistic.
own Twitch channel and try to build it from the ground up with no promotion whatsoever.
Now, obviously, I don't want this Twitch account to link
You were young?
back
This
to
was
me
last
in any way. If someone
half a
finds
year
my
ago?
channel, I
Not
want it
even?
to be entirely organic. So I'm going to try to create a persona that's both generic
and yet still true to my own brand. I can't believe that name wasn't already taken. After some light branding and a little bit of
Scoliosis
finagling on
king.
OBS, I hit start on my very first stream ever. And I forgot
Scoliosis
to enable
king.
VODs beforehand, so there is no record of it. And of course I had one of the most insane Fortnite wins I've ever had. I somehow escaped so many near-death experiences and made it all the way to the end, and then I won because the last player left just died. I didn't shoot him, I didn't see him, he must have just walked into the storm, I
Wow.
guess, because I won without doing anything. And you can't even see my reaction to it. Once I realized that I had nothing important to do for the rest of the day until my wife came home in a couple hours, I went live for another first stream. This time I had old school RuneScape open while I spent 8 minutes trying to figure out how to get a chat overlay on stream. If you're wondering, I learned how to do that from a free YouTube video, not the class that I paid for. But right as I was settled in and satisfied with my work, the unexpected happened. Someone showed up. The possibility of this happening was so minuscule in my mind that I was
my
not
God.
prepared for this at all. I actually almost panicked and ended stream.
What if I panicked and ended stream?
But I stayed on for a few minutes and had a short conversation with her. She told me she plays RuneScape 2 and was literally just scrolling through the OSRS tab on Twitch, and she clicked on my stream because my name was Scoliosis King. So 1 point for my awesome branding. What a great day. But obviously I still wasn't satisfied, so before my third stream, I did a little bit of work to make the viewer experience better. I put the Finding Nemo DVD menu on the TV in this stock photo I found. I made a
That's
couple
huge.
playlists for different moods I might find myself
Massive.
in. And then I started stream with my microphone off for 2 minutes. You know, and that's the thing about going live
Misplay.
in front of 0 viewers. There's no stakes, no pressure, no one to tell you that your audio levels are terrible. Oopsies. For stream number 4, I made sure to test the audio levels beforehand, so that was good to go. And then I put on a hat. I guess you could
Huge.
say I was learning. Even though no one technically watched the stream or, you know, even tuned in at any point, I felt good about my growth as a streamer. I was kicking ass in the game.
No spoonful of mayonnaise for me.
I was
Oh.
being relatable.
Clip.
Y'all ever drink water before?
I felt like if I just stuck to it, things would turn
Relatable.
around eventually. And then my next stream took all the wind out of my sails. It was a combination of things. I was doing one of my least favorite Slayer tasks in RuneScape, a game I've already been getting kind of bored of lately.
I am bored of this game.
I was really tired that day, and the repetitiveness of what I was doing certainly didn't help. When there's no one there to bounce energy off of, it's really hard to maintain energy. And you feel like you should the whole time, just in case someone pops in and you have like 2 seconds to lure them in, and you never know when it's gonna be, so you have to always be ready.
Thank you so much to everybody who watched today, which from the looks of it was nobody.
But even at this point, I tried to stay optimistic and keep focusing on improving the quality of my stream. I thought I had a pretty funny idea for the alert that would play whenever I
Looks
got a
of it
new follower
was
or subscriber.
nobody.
The thing is, like, that
Fuck.
doesn't matter if no one's doing either of those things. So I took matters into my own hands by blowing the dust off the Stream Deck that I bought in 2020 and never opened. With this device, I could repurpose all of the sound effects I've saved on my computer over the years, including
I actually use
this
one of these.
fart compilation that I forgot was over a minute
But the
long.
only thing I use it for is muting my microphone, and then I have top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, full cam, special scene. But it's just easy because I play so many weird games. It's like, oh, like the UI is always different. That's it. I don't know what the how many. What do you have? Fart sounds on yours?
The thing is, like, that on hands by this device putting
Look at all this. Jesus. I feel like I don't know. Whenever I see streamers do a handful of things. One, I see them zoom into their own face. Like they zoom in and then they zoom again and then they zoom in again and they look directly at the camera while I'm like, ugh. Makes me like want to throw up in my mouth. And then all the fart sound, like, it just gets annoying.
All of the sound effects I've saved
All of
on
it
my
just gets
computer
annoying.
over the years, including this fart compilation that I forgot was over a minute long.
For this video, it's gonna be funny though.
For my 7th attempt, I put everything that I had learned thus far together and had what I think was my best stream yet.
Thanks for jumping out of the bush so I could see where you were, dude.
I was energetic. I was being a little goofball.
Just being a goofball.
I was making wacky faces left and right, just
Gotta
like
be
the
quirky.
master himself. But yet again, I looked over and no one was there to watch. It was frustrating to feel like I was finally starting to hit my stride creatively, but it wasn't making a difference because no one was finding my stream. At this point, I had utilized just about every tip that Ninja had given me, and then some, and still it wasn't working. I knew that something drastic had to change, but what?
He tells people to watch the stream.
Like crazy
Yeah.
blue hair.
Oh yeah.
Dye his
Blue-haired person. My recommendation is dyeing my hair blue.
No.
I probably could have just bought a wig.
Too late. Didn't think about that in time. So at this point, you're probably wondering, Drew, did you really spend 4 hours in a hair salon just because Ninja mentioned
Just
his
do it at
hair
home,
a
it's so
few
easy.
times? And also, did you have to download
True.
Instacart this week because you're too
It is
embarrassed
pretty
to go to
easy.
the grocery store? Yes to both. But the reason I dyed my hair is because I had something crazy in mind for the culmination of my journey. I was going to do a 24-hour stream. This was a big leap for me. Up until this
Adderall.
point, I had only streamed for like an hour or two at a time just to dip my toes in the pool. And now I was going to jump upside down into the ocean. So with my wife away for the weekend and my hair the color of toothpaste, around 12:30 p.m. on Saturday, I began what I assumed would be the most successful night of my Twitch career. I was wrong. I got up to a pretty hot start, honestly. I was feeling good. Turns out the beginning of a 24-hour stream is the same as a regular stream because you haven't done the 24-hour part yet. Really, this is no different than what I normally do. I'm just playing video games.
Yeah.
No one's watching me. I'm talking out loud to myself. Well, I shouldn't say no one is watching. There was a point early on where a spam bot came in and advertised something.
Huge.
Sure would be great if they showed Ninja's screen during that lesson on how to ban someone from your chat, because then I would know how to do it. It was several hours before any real person joined. It was my follower, Samantha. She didn't like my hair, so that's not good. Now, before all this,
Damn.
I've recently begun a pretty regimented meal plan, and I didn't want to lose all my progress just because of this
The one
video. So I
view.
made sure to use sound alerts to build reminders into the stream.
Oh God. Oh God.
A fun surprise happened about 3.5 hours into the stream. A new viewer showed up. I got a new person. Welcome in. I've streamed so many times. I've only had one chatter. I was confused by his message, though. He said 24 hours? Really? Like he doesn't believe that I could do it. You don't know anything about me, dude. You don't know what kind of resolve I have. Then he told me that I look really bored and that I should chew on something. You know, it's not my fault that I have resting
All right,
bored
no. What that viewer is doing is a classic. Okay, he scrolled down. He took a lot of time to scroll down to the one viewer.
Yeah, he's
section
trying
for it.
to
He put
get
in a
him to
lot of time
get
and a
someone
lot
to
of
do
effort,
something weird.
and he's trying to get streamers to do stupid shit
Yeah.
just to see if he can get them to do it because they're desperate. I've been there, and it's a classic.
Yeah, I
Just see
never
if you can
fall
get them
for
to
it.
chew on something, or do you have a banana laying around the house? Can you eat it? Do you have put a shoe on a head, right?
Face does
Classic.
this. That was his final message in the chat. He never came back. When 4 o'clock rolled around, it was time for my yogurt.
It's yogurt time! I'm talking Oikos 000. I hope it sends me to hell.
And it was around this time when the cracks were starting to form. The regret that I felt from blowing it with Chucky earlier was really sending me on a downward spiral. I started listening to Doodle Bop songs. I took multiple Doodlebops quizzes. I found out I was Rooney. 6 hours in, I made me as Ninja on The Sims. And I designed him a beautiful house with no privacy except for one curtain by the kitchen toilet. He also had a basement stream room filled with trees and portraits of faraway landscapes, places he couldn't go to because he was on house arrest for tax evasion. I forgot that I accidentally made him really mean though. Couldn't go
His cam in the bottom left. He's looking over at his chat.
to because he was on
I would
house
know.
arrest
I'm a
for
streamer
tax
and I do. Look, what's he f***ing looking at? He hasn't had anyone type in his f***ing chat. From what he says, has been hours.
evasion. I forgot that I accidentally made him really mean though.
Is he
so every
actually
time he
looking
tried
at
to talk to
nothing, or is
someone,
he
it
full
would
of shit? And he
contentious
actually had, you know,
immediately. The only thing
5
he ever wanted
viewers.
to do with them was get into a fist fight. I figured he was just lonely and didn't know how to express himself. So I put in an online order of a cat. A guy from the adoption agency brought him out to me, and I got him confused with a different cat that I spent the next 2 hours talking to. So the guy took the cat that I was supposed to adopt, and the cat that I was talking to walked off my lot, and I never saw him again. So that was when I stopped playing The Sims. A third of the way there, my one follower Samantha suggested GeoGuessr, and this was perfect for the state of
He's
mind
talking
that I was
to
in. A
Samantha.
few weeks ago, I was watching this guy Banthony refuse to end his stream until he hit a state streak on GeoGuessr of 100. It ended up taking him 150 hours to do it, but when he finally did, it was one of the greatest moments I've ever seen on Twitch.
I can't look. I can't look. I can't look. I can't look. Yes! 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 Yes!
Not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty good at GeoGuessr too. My state streak is 5. At this point, my focus was solely on marching forward. No one else had popped in at all, so I was just trying to kill time. I got over 2 hours out of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I even beat one of the hardest scenarios in the game without breaking a sweat.
He's 14 hours in. This is when someone starts typically getting ready for bed. All right? This is it. This is crunch time. Godspeed, sir.
I'm a
Let's see.
gamer god. Why is no one here to appreciate it? Around 4 a.m., I was starting to get
It's bedtime.
a little tired. So I began a new playthrough of Wolfenstein 2 on the hardest difficulty.
This is how you go down, Nazi.
All things considered, went all right for a bit until I hit what proved to be an impenetrable wall. So I mumbled something incoherent, exited out of the game, and went on a short break of 3 hours and 42 minutes.
I didn't go to sleep, and I don't want to go back to sleep, or I don't want to go to sleep for the first time.
I guess I thought about it, and I was like, no one even knows that I'm here. If I go to sleep right now, it's not like anyone will say, Drew, hey, buddy, wake up. You gotta finish your stream. They
What's
wouldn't
there?
say anything because no one even knows that I'm doing this. As I drifted off to sleep on my couch that's not quite long enough to hold a human-sized man, I started to have crazy dreams. The viewer count was climbing fast. 100, 1,000, 10,000 people all here to cheer me on and say POG and whatever KEKW means. I got to show them the game I invented that had a perfect score on Metacritic. It was Harry Potter themed. I don't know how I got the rights to that. Everybody applauded my effort and congratulated me on a job well done. And then 3 hours later, I woke up and no one was there. Obviously. If people weren't joining the stream before, they weren't gonna pop in now and wait an indefinite amount of time for me to return from my hiatus. At this point, the stream was just a Spotify playlist gone rogue and my Be Right Back screen that I was probably using a little inaccurately. But I went and grabbed my cold brew from yesterday out of the fridge and popped on some GeoGuessr while I slowly woke myself up.
Oh no. It transported me back to the past. I gotta find Doc.
Even in this mental state, I managed to reach a new record-breaking state streak. That's right, 6. Time was melting away, and as the sun moved further and further towards the center of the sky, I knew that the prison sentence I had forced upon myself would soon be complete. With about 90 minutes left of stream, I decided that I would get a Fortnite dub right as time expired. A lofty goal, I know, but I was up for the challenge. Just kidding. This is some of the worst Fortnite I've ever played in my life. Turns out video games are way harder when your brain doesn't work. With a little under 30 minutes left, my boy Eddie popped in, and it was a glorious moment. 4 years ago, my Twitch career began alongside him, and even though I followed that up with roughly a 1,500-day break, it felt so poetic to be right back where I started. And during our second of 2 games together, he died because he went to ping an enemy and his controller made him take a selfie. But not even yet another quick loss could bring me down at this point. I was so close to being done. Who gives a shit? F this stupid game. When it was time to get my dub right as the clock hit 24, I realized that wasn't going to happen, so instead I jumped off a cliff and lived. The stream is over. I never have to do this again. I'm never going to do this again. You, Ninja. So let's recap. I streamed for about 40 hours on this account, and during that time, roughly 25 people came in at different points, but almost none of them stayed for more than a few seconds. 3 people actually typed a message in the chat, but one of them was a bot. After spending $150 to dye my hair and delivering 24 straight hours of high-octane content, except when I fell asleep, I grew all the way from 1 follower to
One follower.
I still have 1 follower. Big shout out to Samantha. You were there from the beginning. You were the only one there at any point. So even though things didn't exactly work out for me, I don't think Ninja's class is entirely useless. He taught me how to set up OBS.
Taught me how to dye my hair.
Everything else, like all of the specific overlays I wanted to do, using the Stream Deck for sound effects and scene changes, I f***ing Googled all that. And it was free! There are a handful of people on Masterclass who don't speak much publicly, so if you're like a massive fan of them, it would probably be worth it to hear Mariah Carey, for instance, talk about singing. I'm not trying to learn how to sing, but it'd probably be pretty cool to hear her talk about it, you know? But even if you are the world's biggest Ninja fan, I promise you, you have not run out of Ninja content to watch. He's probably streaming right now. And if you want to learn how he streams, pay attention to what he does and take notes. That's it. He's good at his job. He's been doing this for a long time. I think an aspiring streamer could learn a lot just from watching.
I mean, from
him.
Ninja's perspective,
you don't need to pay him $100 and
seeing like he probably like, yo, you'd be on a website, you'd be right next to Gordon Ramsay, you'd be known as the master streamer, and like that just looks good on his resume.
$80 to tell you.
I'm
you
not
know,
surprised he said
sometimes
yes.
I talk in a funny voice. Out of all the jobs on Masterclass, his is the most publicly
Like that, you have to
available.
do
I
things
can't
like that
just
to
walk
get
into a
on the
kitchen
Ellen
and
show.
Look over a chef's shoulder to see
This
how
cringe.
they make them. I don't know the process
That's
of writing
mostly
poetry.
bull-
Just because I read a
But it
finished
looks
poem.
good.
I don't know what goes into getting a
And
series
sounds
picked
good
up
when you
just
say it.
because I watched the show.
Yeah, I've
There
got
are
a
plenty of
masterclass
classes on
guide.
here where that kind of inside look is something.
But then you
that's
actually go
unique
into it,
and
it's like, wow, this is
valuable.
a waste of
Ninja
time and
is
money.
showing you how to do his job every time he does his job, because that's part of the job. You can't stream if you're not showing people. I lost my mind. My hair is blue and I lost my mind. I'm gonna take a walk. Babe, there's a guy in our kitchen? Don't worry, it's just me. And I'm here to cook today's sponsor, HelloFresh. Having food delivered from this
I'm annoyed, man. I got offered to do a HelloFresh sponsor, and I said no because they were getting a lot of hate. Because I think like Will Neff tweeted something like that they don't pay their workers much or something like that. And now no one cares anymore. I could have taken that sponsor and gotten like tens of thousands.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Alright. Level 50, here we come, here we come. What are we doing? Some shit. I don't know. Which one's better? Oh, are you? Oh my god.
Hello.
Bum 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 bum.
Safe travels.
Okay. Like how it still shows my last dungeon shit. Alright, let's find a gate. Easy peasy. We need to go somewhere that's not here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, let's see how much I can get the in training or whatever. I think.
How are you?
4,000 gold? Wow.
See you soon.
4K, huh? Okay, I guess we're saving up. How do you get gold in this game? I'm gonna have a WoW guide, probably. Wait, what level? 65, huh? Right. Ocean of treasure finding. Collecting lots of ember silk cloth. Oh my god. 1% drop rate. Corthia. Random zone drop. It's just a random zone drop? Like it's just randomly drops in a zone. I don't really need backspace. Oh, buddy. Alright. We are now in Battle of Azeroth.
Water below, you barnacle-bottom swine!
That looks stupid. Oh yeah, it looks stupid because I have completely different weapons now. And gear. Transmog shit.
Bombs away! Be getting your wills in order. Sharkbait, come about and blast their broadsides! Oh, don't crack your teeth! Decide! Be off to the locker. Sorry, you smell like parrot guano! Ahoy! You lot got the look of proper cutthroats. Not like the usual scum that passes for pirates round here. If you're itching to make some mayhem, you'll need a meeting with the Council of Captains. But first, I got a problem.
My lord.
This here lot ain't cooperating with
Oh my god, I can't do shit.
That mangy dog's got the key, but he's a sneaky one. So, you scratch my back, I return the favor. Got me?
How's the speed of 100,000 damage?
I need to target something first.
I'm barely doing anything to these guys.
Ah, you did it! I knew me pooch would help out. Man's best friend, that. As promised, here's some official Cutwater Corsair regalia. Now you look like respectable criminal. Let's put your steel. A pleasure doing business with you. Now if you don't mind, I'll take you leave before the absence is known. Gather round and place your bets. We got a new set of competitors. Take it away, Garthok and Woden. That's your cue, landlubbers.
Ouch! Why'd you poke me? Oh, wake up, Woden. We're on.
Come on.
Fuck.
And entering the ring, we beginning to think this is not a professional setup. Ah, well, grab the pig and you win.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Look at that. They caught a pig. Maybe we should move on to
Yes! I caught the fucking pig, bro. I've never caught the pig.
comes a Tortolan brigand who makes it his duty to totally hurt you. He is the dynamo of defense, the sergeant of shell shock, the hellion in a half shell, Ludwig.
What the fucking wiener, bro? Bro.
Ludwig goes down! What a fight! These smelly buccaneers are resilient, and they better be, because their next challenger is the epitome of brutality! A champion that sleeps with the fishes! Literally! The three-hole fanatic! The master of the jagged jawbone jab! The powerful pugilist predator! Trothak the Shark Puncher!
What the fuck? God damn, bro. He has so much fucking damage. It's not even funny. I'm not even mad. It's fucking lit. Not gonna do much. I'm just following his wiener ass. Just hope someday I'll be as powerful as him. It was kind of like that on Lost Ark.
Stand against me, swine! Allow me to educate you.
Pull this. I'm gonna fucking die.
Man, check their teeth for gold, boys. The rest is sharp.
Nice.
All hands on deck. Cannon! Blast these scurvy dogs to bits.
What the fuck?
Swamp the deck with their gizzards. Cannons! Blast these scurvy dogs to bits.
I died so fucking fast.
Swamp the deck with their gizzards. Check their teeth for gold, boys. The rest is shark food.
Wish I could get a better one of those. Some pants would be nice. Happen. Oh.
stand against me, swine? Allow me to educate you.
That all I'll be able to do. The fuck?
No one better touch my booty.
God damn, those guys are sweaty as shit. Boo, 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 boo. Where the fuck am I supposed to put this shit? Oh, it's already there. We'll go do the cataclysm shit. Cause I goddamn feel like it. Why? Oh, that's an optional thing. Burning Crusade. fucking. How far away is this? Come on, dude. Might have to take the fucking Griffin boy here.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Bruh. Where am I?
Be kind to
I'll
those.
fly myself. Yeah. Oh my god. Cataclysm.
Hi. Watch your back.
The wind slices to the bone.
The fuck, dude? What the fuck, bro? Bruh. the fuck? I didn't even see it. Couldn't see it. We got one flare down with that. Keeps interrupting me. What? Oh, fuck me. I done fucked up. So that's it. One now.
The cycle is complete.
Oh my
Break
lord.
yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth.
I don't think you can run.
Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. The protector has fallen. The world's heart lies exposed.
Oh, that was... Okay, he said nice job. Okay. I don't know why he's happy about that. Accidentally pulled the dude. I didn't know I was tabbed on him. Oh my fucking god, bro. I need to attack his ass. Come off my brat.
I need to target something first.
Oh my lord. Oh yeah. Wait. Can we do this? Alright.
The world will be reborn in flames!
Okay.
Witness the power bestowed upon me by Deathwing. Feel the fury of Earth!
Oh. Sick. No, no.
My death, countless more will fall. The burden is now yours to bear. Shouldn't I just like die? gonna just walk there, and if I died, I think I'll just respawn next to the quest. I don't think I can make it there. I'm probably being hella stupid, but I don't know. If I get there faster, I don't know. Fuck. It might be the last dungeon already. I'm tired as fuck from last night. I'm not gonna make it. There's no way. Minute 30. Minute 15. I think we're good. So there was a thing. I just walked all the way through it. That was a pretty decent dungeon though. That was pretty cool. Good.
Number 47. Let's get to where the quest start was, and then I'll see how I feel when we get there. Okay. I guess we're done.
What the fucking content in any muggins, really?
Yep.
Alright, so short stream, but I'm tired. I'll probably get on earlier than normal. So, no worries. We'll be back later tonight or later this afternoon. Whatever sleep I get, whenever I wake up, I'll be up. So, yeah, we'll be back. And see you guys